Good evening, everybody. I hope everyone is having a great night, morning, middle of the day, wherever you are in the world. It's a beautiful day here in Panama. We got the motorcycles racing, so right on time. I'm feeling a little bit odd tonight. I think there's just the community, the world around us, the Federal Reserve, the SEC, and rumors that are going around, those kind of things. And I am fasting. I've been fasting since yesterday, so I'm feeling a little bit. I can't. I don't know how to say it. A little bit cloudy, but I am here. All right. Got to get back into my fasting. I always intermittent fast, but I like to throw in a whole day, at least once a week. And this week I chose Wednesday, so back to normal tomorrow. Luke Duke says, you can't eat your cake and have it too, Uncle Ted. Yeah. Give him cake. Banana Boy, welcome. Banana Boy, you got K for K's face. He's got K for K for an avatar. That's funny. Good day, Hexkins from Seattle. When the Hedron pump goes in, Steve D, I think Hedron, it'll get going when it gets closer we get to the ICOSA HSI stakes auction. The closer we get, the better. What's up, fam? Let's eat some Hexa cake. Minty Zen on Poly is hella cheap. Polygon. Okay, cool. 2 cents to claim. Not bad, guys. My bots have made my 9,675 Zen address so far. Prepare for me to dump on you forever. TextX, thank you. Loyal here every day. You're like the first student in the classroom usually. I'm looking for you to your stream all day. Thank you for all you do, brother. TextX is that guy, the kid that brings in the apple. Gives it to the teacher. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. What's up, Hex fam? PLS, PLSX, Hex are going to melt faces. Yeah, I think so. Cake. Corey, what's going on, Randy? Did you mint Zen on Matic? No. I'm done minting my Zen. I did 45 wallets. That was enough. I got a life, guys. Hello, Robin Nuevo. Welcome. Don't let that chocolate cake go to waste, Randy. Bearded Aussie, welcome. Yes, please hit those likes. 777. Thank you, MJ Money. Warhammer. Tin Top. Everyone's getting here on time tonight. Fast for Yom Kippur for the first time this year. Pulse gains. Very cool. Very cool. Did you repent? Did you repent of all your nasty sins? Hex is in the buy zone on the 1 day right now. Might pick up some more. And I think right now is Feast of the Tabernacles. I think today is the last day of Feast of the Tabernacles. Tomorrow everything's going back to normal. Orox told me to sell Hedron 3 days ago, so I sold. Oh, Joshua. Okay. You may have missed last night. Remember, the Orox indicator does not know about news, upcoming news. So be careful if you would buy the rumor, sell the news events. The indicator is blind to that. It's just going off a TA, right? So I usually don't follow what the indicator says, even though it was a good play and you're probably in a good position right now. Still, just remember that it's dumb, right? It just goes by TA. Aloha from the Libtard Islands, Hawaii. Anarch Capitalist. Welcome, brother. Finally got here on time. Cool. Let's go 2 in a row. What? Facing Reality is here twice in a row. Signs off. I'll be running. It's 2 p.m. here in Sydney. We'll catch the replay later. Thanks for the nightly streams. I'm here to please. Like my cakes, brunettes with green hair, top cake, green eyes. Yeah. So put the tack on your Pulse gates. Lights out. Good evening, sir. Feast on that like button. Yes. Ordered Zeolite today. Very excited about it. Very good reviews. Luke Duke. It's amazing. It's amazing. I feel great. I'm telling you guys, the older guys in here, those of us who have prostates, I don't have to go up in the middle of the night anymore. I get up. I sleep all night long. I'm telling you. And I've only been doing Zeolite now for 3 weeks. I don't know what's going on, but I like getting a full night's sleep. Monica, happy nighttime. Welcome, Monica. Crypto Ewok, good to see you. Old school Hexco. Hex must take another leg down if BTC is to go to 10 to 8K. Yeah, absolutely. Hex isn't really correlated on the way down, but it's been pretty much damn near a stable coin for the last month or so at 3.3 cents. Crypto Alien, hey Randy, finally caught you live. Welcome. Can I give you Zeolite to my 14-month-old? Yeah, sure. Get the spray, because the powder, you just put it in water. When you mix it up, it's like it settles very quick. But the spray one, it's really good. My son doesn't even know. It's just like spraying water in his mouth. I love it, man. It's so easy to give to him. It's not like I tell him it's medication. It wouldn't even matter because it just tastes like water. Bright light. I don't know if I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm intermittent fasting. I gave up sugar a long time ago, but I'm not eating pasta. I'm not eating bread. I'm not doing keto because I still have some carbs once in a while, but the weight's already coming off. My wedding band's falling off already. I'm getting rid of that weight from Italy. I mean, we were in Italy for almost 2 months, and dude, I expanded all those carbs they have over there. Hibiscus tea tastes like crap. Well, add a little bit of what's it called to it? Not Splenda. You don't want to use Splenda. Stevia or monk fruit, one of those. It tastes that. It doesn't taste bad. It kind of tastes like a we say fruta de bosque here in Panama. Wild berries, like a wild berries drink. I like to correct green eyes, not hair. Green hair. We're not a fan of green hair. Thanks. Gonna have to order some Zeolite. I have to watch what I drink at night. I do the Zeolite twice a day. 2 little tiny scoops. Just mix in regular water. I use filtered water. Mix it up, slug it down. You're good to go. See, Hex is a stable coin. Okay. So let's get through the news real quick tonight. We'll get done early because we got some cool stuff. But first, let's pull this up. Richard tweeted, like this post if you've ever bought a stupid coin. And I said, I have bought many stupid coins, yet I'm still here and grateful. The crypto is an education. It surely is. When I first got into crypto, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I wasn't very tech savvy. Like I said, I sent a whole bunch of Darkcoin to the new Dash wallet because Darkcoin became Dash, but I didn't know that you had to send it to an intermediary site first before your coins went to Dash. So I lost at the peak of the market. It was a nice, very, very nice house. Could even have been a penthouse. And then still today, those coins are worth a lot more than they were when I originally made the mistake. So you can buy many stupid coins, but you're gonna learn lessons. You're gonna make mistakes, like I did with XRP. That to me, XRP is a stupid coin. I sold on a double again. Then I didn't have any left, but I had millions of XRP back when it was fractions of a penny, and made that mistake. Learning how to sell when coins go up, and learning how to hold, learning how to have your moon bag, never sell 100% of your tokens if you think a coin is good, that kind of thing. You don't want to be the guy that sold his Hex. Oh, I sold my Hex. You don't want to be that guy, right? For me, it was, I sold my XRP. But, for me, it was XRP for me was more of it didn't, my ethos, what I believed in with crypto, it didn't match. I thought XRP was the banker's coin. So once I started learning about it, I'm like, I don't want to hold this shit. So I took my gains and ran. I loved Dash. I loved Bitcoin back then. And then Ethereum came around, and rest is history. All right, what do you guys? Marion's here. Davis, I still got some EOS in my scatter wallet somewhere. I just saw my keys the other day for my scatter wallet, so I could get in there and send some EOS around. Probably got like 20 EOS left. Oh Lord, I bought some stupid coins in the past. Yeah, we all have. Hibiscus trees are great at Mexican restaurants. They call it, Flor de Jamaica, the Jamaica flower, but pronounce it humica. Yeah. I love it. We used to have, as Marion said the other day, we had a whole bunch of hibiscus flowers in our backyard in our first house, the bushes, and we didn't have to buy the tea. We just went out, grabbed a couple flowers, and threw them in the boiling water, and you had amazing tea. Loved it. We had all different colors. It was cool. Oh, really, Pearl? Also had my amalgams out to have a biochemistry test to which compound suit to fill back in. Nice. Yeah, I'm planning on going up to Costa Rica probably in the new year to get my amalgams taken out. We'll see how it goes. Right, but the border right now in Costa Rica is a pain in the butt. Nobody wants to deal with it, and then we'll drive across, right? Because we're so close. I don't feel like flying. I got friends I can go visit, like Hex Panda. What happened to Hex Panda? I got to write him. He lives in Costa Rica. I sent 0.12 Bitcoin back in the day to a change address instead of a receiver address, and still haven't got that back. Bright Light Crypto, the pain of the early days. I spent $30,000 on crab NFTs. No, I've lost more than I can remember, but wouldn't change a thing. Crypto education. Crab NFTs? Dr. Lindsay, what? Oh, people are going to look back at this NFT phase and they're probably going to cringe because people were buying some crazy stuff. Yeah, lessons learned the hard way. I sold all my sell at $7. Man, best sell call it. Way to go. Way to go. Good for you. Yeah, I was mining Dash. Made Bitmain rich. Yeah. Robin, you had your own mine. You had your own miners. Rainier, you stacking silver? If so, show of your collection, please. What do I have in here? I have all I have right here is a couple small gold pieces, like the 10th ouncers. I love Chinese pandas, and I think I have a couple silver coins around, but I'm getting more and more into digital silver and gold. And the link's below. Lode, LODE. They're not really a sponsor, but we are helping them out. My wife's doing content for them and things like that. They're on the Avax blockchain, I believe, but it's cool. Which form of zeolite do you use? We have both. We have the spray and we have the powder. My wife and I take the powder. We save the spray for our son because I can't imagine trying to get him to drink it. He'd probably spit it at me or something. He's only 4.5. Tulip craze for what, Davis? What are you talking about? Oh, you mean the NFTs? Yeah, it was nuts. But you got guys like Gary Vaynerchuk going out, and he's got millions and millions of followers. He brought lots of people into the craze, right? But this next time, NFTs are going to stick around. They're going to be involved in everything that we do. Like I tell you guys all the time, we're going to have two parallel systems. We're going to have the CBD system, and then we're going to have the crypto system. And the crypto system is also going to include NFTs, where real estate is going to be on NFTs, art, all kinds of other cool stuff is going to be NFT'd. So it's not going anywhere. It was just a test. It's just the easiest thing for us to do. All right, let's see. Go back to, I thought this is pretty interesting news. Valkyrie Funds, they were the first ones, or one of the first ones to have the Bitcoin ETF. Valkyrie Funds to liquidate Bitcoin-related ETF by late October. Despite delisting VBB, Valkyrie still continues to manage the Bitcoin Strategy ETF and its Bitcoin Futures ETF and the Valkyrie Bitcoin Miners ETF. I love this. Bitcoin's looking at the ETF bird leaving. Valkyrie Funds, a major cryptocurrency fund in the United States, will soon be liquidating one of its Bitcoin-related exchange-traded funds. The firm announced on October 11th plans to close the Valkyrie Balance Sheet Opportunities ETF, a crypto investment product offering indirect exposure to Bitcoin. So this, I don't want to read the whole article, but what it is there a fund that invests in companies that are crypto related? So like mining companies, equipment manufacturers, that kind of stuff. So maybe they're worried, in my opinion, maybe they're worried about proof of work. That's how I read into it, that they're getting away from the mining side of Bitcoin. And that's just how I see it. I don't know how you guys are going to read into it, but that's what it looks like. But they're staying with the Bitcoin, the asset itself, but they're moving away from the, like, when you talk about gold and silver mining, you have mining companies, you have refiners, you have all that. Well, it's the same thing in the crypto industry, getting away from investing in companies like Celsius or BlockFi and sticking with the asset itself. At least that's how I understand it. Okay, gold gains as U.S. Fed minutes pressure dollar. Gold prices firmed on Wednesday, drawing support from a drop in the U.S. dollar and U.S. Treasury yields in the wake of minutes from the Federal Reserve's last policy meeting. Higher interest rates increase the opportunity cost of holding non-yielding bullion. Gold prices firmed on Wednesday. We saw that. Spot gold rose by 0.4%. Gold futures, though, they dropped by 0.36%. That's interesting. Fed policymakers agreed they need to move on to a more restrictive policy stance and then maintain for some time in order to meet the U.S. Central Bank's goal of lowering inflation. A readout of last month's two-day meeting showed on Wednesday. That said, several participants in this discussion said it would be important to calibrate the pace of further policy tightening with the aim of mitigating the risk of significant adverse effects on the economic outlook. The market is grasping for any sign of dovishness. Dovishness means we don't want to see the Fed keep tightening and raising interest rates as fast. So we're looking for dovishness. We want them to calm it down a little bit. Everyone saw the word calibrate in the wording, and so that made everyone hawkish, meaning we're thinking that this is going to slow down and that the markets can turn around and rebound. And that's what happened today. The dollar weakened, making gold less expensive for other currency holders. The benchmark U.S. 10-year Treasury yields also eased. Higher interest rates increase the opportunity cost of holding non-yielding bullion. U.S. Consumer Price Index data is due on Thursday, which is expected to remain stubbornly elevated. Gold and silver look to benefit from the eventual turnaround in the dollar and yields, hence the continued focus on inflation and economic data for sign of any weakness to support a shift in the hawkish stance being signaled by the Federal Reserve. All right, so that was that one. Fed acknowledged rate hikes will fuel unemployment, but warn inflation could cause far greater economic pain. I'm not going to go much into this article because, you guys, I talk about this every night, and I think that it's super important to understand that this plan that they have, I'm not going to get super bullish yet because I don't think they're doing this because of inflation. I think it's a weapon of war. They're using raising of the interest rates as a way to bring all the other countries to bear, get them on their knees. They want every other country who prints their own currency to bow down to the U.S. dollar, and they're going to do that by raising the interest rates at the detriment of the U.S. economy. Hear that? So they're going to keep raising rates, and it's going to cause the U.S. economy to slow down. U.S. exports are going to go down. People are going to start losing their jobs. The U.S. is going to go into recession. But what they want is the rest of the world to come begging for the U.S. to slow down, and they hope that the U.S. will keep its dominance as the world currency. That's how I think this war is playing out. It's a war of currencies, guys. We've been getting zeolite cheap from pet stores. We looked into it. It's the same exact stuff, just a lot cheaper. Very cool. Yeah, zeolite is just it's like Demetrius Earth or something like that. They're very similar. Has a great video on Next. So what's that, Pearl? Oh, okay. I know what you meant. After establishing CBDCs, they will go hunting for proof of work. That's what Robin, that's what I think. I think that's why that ETF is getting out of anything that has to do with the mining. They don't mind having the crypto itself, but they don't want to support. Alex Jones news, Davis. I saw that. I felt really bad for Alex Jones. I'm not a big fan of Alex Jones, never have been, but he's one of the conspiracy theorists that people got to apologize to because he's been right on so many things. I don't remember what he did with the Sandy Hook and all that, but it's really sad. The plaintiffs won $1 billion against him. $1 billion, the Sandy Hook families. the foundation or whatever it was. So I did see that news. It was, I mean, look, if you are a journalist, and I consider him a journalist, right? If you're a journalist and you're out there speaking truths and maybe even partial truths, I mean, fuck, the real media, the regular media, whether it be CNN or Fox News, all those guys, they speak lies all the time and they get away with it. But you have independent journalists like Alex Jones going out there and speaking, and now he has to pay a $1 million judgment or $1 billion judgment to the families at Sandy Hook. That seems disingenuous to me when you got these guys at CNBC and CNN, all them telling lies every day. And I got all these people that are suffering around the world now because they got the juice in the arm and they don't have any repercussions. Or even the politicians that are forcing everyone to get the stuff, you know. Yep, on purpose. BC in the Matrix. Welcome, sir. Alex has been right 90% of his time. It's absolutely nuts. Looking back, as somebody who was like on the fringe of Alex Jones stuff, you know, I hung out. I'm an anarcho-capitalist, so I have a lot of ANCAP friends. So a lot of them would listen to Alex Jones. But for me, he was too angry. His anger just got to me. I didn't like that. I think that's why I like Jeff Berwick better. Jeff and I got along because we're both pretty chill people. But Alex, he was just a wild man. So that was bad. Not a good thing. We all lost today. Yes, we did. Beginning of America, America, my comrades. Yeah. Thank you, Monica. Thank you so much. The Fed will pause when the rest of the world is cracked and broken so they can come play hero again. Bright light crypto? Damn straight. You know it's true. Anybody who understands the basics of FX and crypto and money, we understand how cryptocurrencies work. This is no different. Let's come up with a scenario here. This is no different than when when over 79% of the money in crypto is in Bitcoin. When Bitcoin dominance goes really high, everyone else is just in the corner like, oh, this hurts. This hurts. Come on, this is too much pain. And then all of a sudden you start seeing the money flow back out and going into the rest of crypto, right? That's what I think is going to happen. And that'll collapse the dollar. But I'm not saying collapse the dollar as in it's going to destroy the US dollar economy, but it will give relief to the rest of the world. Who knows when that's going to happen? I think that we have maybe 2 more FOMC minutes or whatever, 2 more announcements from the Fed where they're going to continue to raise, and then they're going to slow it down, or maybe even get rid of it, stop doing it. Because really, the world is on its knees right now. Just wait till midwinter. Wait until January. Oh, shit. It's going to be really bad. I keep telling you about the UK, guys. The UK is going to get hit the hardest. They don't like that they want the Brexit way, and they're going to make them pay. And that's what's happening. In January, 40% of all mortgages in the UK are adjustable rate mortgages. And when the rates go up in the United States, it affects the rates around the world for all mortgages. There's going to be massive pain on top of massive gas bills in the UK and throughout Europe and other countries that rely on the Russian gas. I've always thought Alex Jones was likely controlled opposition. Same with David Icke. Possibly. I never met Alex, but I was, I didn't personally meet David, but in 2018 at Anarchapulco, I think it was 18, he was there. That's when I met the Load team, the gold, silver, digital gold, silver guys, the ones down below. They had just launched right before Anarchapulco that year, and he was pretty cool. David Icke, liked listening to him. Yeah, way too angry and hyper intense, passionate. Yeah, just creeped me out. I felt like I was back on a psych unit, working with my patients, on the forensic side where everyone's all pissed off all the time. I once had a patient that would walk down the hallway. He was so tall. He walked down the hallway. He just punched the exit signs, just destroy him wherever he got pissed off. Yeah, he's about twice the size of me. Free speech cost $1 billion, apparently. Yeah. Yep. Alex Jones gives us next year's news today. He was even 10 years in the future. I mean, some of the stuff he was saying, if you look back, he predicted all the shit that we're going through, everything that we went through in 2020 and 2021. He was way ahead of the game. Marianne, thank you. Appreciate you. Crypto is our only hope to save this planet. And I'm telling you, we're going to have evil crypto and we're going to have good crypto. We got to fight for the good crypto. American elections, if Trump gets in, it's not, no, Pearl, Trump's not, this isn't the election for the presidency. This is the election for senators. Every 2 years, they have their election as well. Some come up for election, some don't. So I think it's like half of the House and half of the Senate, they're up for election. President, got to wait another 2 years. It's like mental game they're playing. Yeah. A huge chess game. Absolutely. Speaking of chess games, my wife just met another woman here in our neighborhood, and we homeschool our kid, and they have like a chess program for the kids, even though I've been teaching him. But now, imagine, my dad was a chess champion. I love chess. When I think about stuff and what we're dealing with every day, especially with the US dollar, this is a chess match. It's a chess match. Right now, the US is winning, but I don't know how long they will. Randy, just got coverage while driving to Perth. Please keep me entertained for 3 hours. Soldier Pete, sorry, I'm not sticking around for 3 hours. Hell to the no. I'm not one of these young bucks who could sit here and just talk forever. Damn, I feel for the Brits in the community. Yeah, absolutely. I met so many when we were in London recently. We met Brits in London and in York. 3 guys came up and meet us up in New York. And then we went to Scotland, and then we had a meetup in Edinburgh. We had a meetup in Glasgow. I feel bad for everybody. What's zeolite? What are the benefits? Sorry, I missed this. Monica, zeolite it's like dialed Demetrius Earth. I think that I'm pronouncing it right, or Demetrius Earth, whatever it is. It soaks up all of the heavy metals in your system. And I don't know, I feel amazing. Serious clarity. Today I'm not so clear just because I haven't ate since yesterday. It's been over 30 hours already. I won't be eating until tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, it's really good stuff. I recommend everyone try it out. Spider goats. What are spider goats? I liked Alex's info, but always felt pissed after. His other hosts were much easier to listen to. Lights out, no doubt. That's exactly how I feel. I couldn't watch the stuff because it was too intense. Like I said, it reminded me of going back into the psych unit when, those 5 years I worked in psychiatric and forensics and stuff. I wonder how many years it took off my body. How many years I'm going to die earlier because of the stress I dealt with on a daily basis. And I worked night shifts, which was terrible for me. Yeah, these are the midterm elections. Alex Jones was the first to show that the Americans were the ones that blew the Russian pipeline. Our government continues to think we are stupid, and apparently we are. Hey, I tweeted it out. I was talking, or actually it was in my my Shemitah, my night show, the day that it happened. I was like, man, this has got U.S. written all over it, or at least NATO. Yep. And did you guys see they found a submersible bomb, parts of one or something next to the pipeline today, and it was it's related to NATO. Yeah. Please, YouTube, don't take my channel down for speaking the truth. Randy, what do you think of Thorchain, cross-chain swaps, and the privacy DeFi part of XHE? I was an early user. Shouldn't say user. I bought the coins right away because I thought that one was going to pop off in 2021. I thought it was going to do really good. I owned a bunch. But it just kind of was lackluster. The performance wasn't very good. So I took my small profits and left. I think it was maybe a 10% profit or something. But yeah, the whole idea is great. Privacy, guys. Privacy is important for some things, right? I do like an open blockchain where you could see stuff. But for your money that you spend on a daily basis, I think it's better to have it private. I don't want everyone to know where I spend all my money. Right? If crypto goes 100% transparent and everyone's using it and someone knows my address that I use, they're going to know everything I spend my money on. Do you guys really need to know everything? No, we don't need to know that. I don't want to know what color dildo someone's buying. Shit. If the U.S. doesn't flip the Senate and the House in this upcoming election, the U.S. is done for. Well, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I don't give a shit, but something needs to happen bring it more even or something. At least so they could vote each other, make sure that their bills don't pass and stuff. I'd rather have gridlock than to keep screwing the American people over and the rest of the world for that matter. Are the U.S. winning everywhere though? Saudis didn't bow down and cut oil production to keep prices high. Now us is threatening them. Vladimir, if you look at the media, it looks like the U.S. is winning, but the media that we see, the news that we see, isn't the whole truth. So I don't know. I don't know if the U.S. is winning or not. I'm in a neutral country. I'm pretty neutral. I just don't like people suffering. That's all. That sucks. Just because a couple tyrants want to control, they want their own central bank digital currencies to be the world reserve currencies. I think, like I said, we're going to have one for the BRICS. The BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and now Argentina is joining the BRICS. So those countries, they want their own currency that the world's going to use, and they're the ones who make all the raw materials. Your steel, your ores, your coal, and all that kind of stuff, rare earth metals, and all that kind of stuff. So they want an asset backed, like old style gold backed currency, right? Something that's backed by hard assets. Well, in the US one is a fiat currency. It's not backed by anything except for the US military, really. It's not backed by gold anymore. People used to think it was backed by the trust of the American economy, the American people, but we don't have much industry left. We still have a lot, but not as much as we used to. And then you have Europe, and Europe's just a total mess. Europe's falling apart. We had Brexit, British left. Now we got Italy. It looks like Italy might even think about leaving. I'm speculating. I don't know for sure, but you saw their election. They went far right, and those people do not want to be part of the EU anymore. You saw them burning their bills and chanting about something against the EU. You guys are asking about the zeolite. Jeez, I'll give it to you guys. I just let me see if I could find it for you, but real quick. Go into my orders. This is the best way to do it. Just go to Amazon, right? Damn, I buy a lot of shit on Amazon. Here we go. All right. Let me put it in there for you. This is the one that we use. This is the one that was recommended to me. All right, cool. Your skin looks youthful. Zeolite. Yes, that's one of the effects that really clears up your skin. And my wife's been using it. She's loving it. As well as using for her biotin, and what's the other? There's something else that people use to keep the skin clear. Watching my favorite Jew while eating Stas. Safgania, drinking coffee before going to earn some powder. Aha, good morning, everyone. Good morning. I know you're not Jewish, just a joke. No problem. Look, man, they wore off on me because I have so many Jewish friends. I just love them. We have good times. XHV is too close to, yeah, exactly. Yes, I put the zeolite in there. Yeah, it's like $37 or something and it's a lot. There's a lot in there. It'll last you if you're just one person. It'll probably last you 2 to 3 months. Get your Rumble. I have my Rumble, Gracie. It's there. It's on Rumble. It's Randy Hilarski, just like everywhere else. Same thing with Odyssey. I have a lot bigger following in Odyssey because I used to work for the library team. I was actually on the team, my wife and I, when they launched Library Latin America. So I got to know Jeremy and became friends with him. Jeremy Kaufman, the founder of Library Credits. I like AJ's comment, but Homeboy is just too intense. Just felt like he was going to pop a blood vessel or have a stroke on the set, right? Do you think Hex is secure enough as DeFi private as something like Pirate Chain or Monero if Big Brother comes knocking? Yeah, absolutely. It's just a smart contract. See, this is the thing with a lot of DeFi is that they have keys. and people could go in with the keys and they could change the smart contracts and break it, right? Hex can't. It's immutable. It's done. It's a finished product. So that's why those of us who got behind it, when my friends, ex-friends at the Dollar Vigilante and Crypto Vigilante got on my case about Hex, when I told them about it, they were saying, "Oh, but it's on Ethereum, so it's crap." I'm like, well, it's because you guys don't like Ethereum, but you support all these privacy coins. You support all these other coins like BSV, and I thought BSV was a total scam. So I love it. I love Hex. It's such a simple thing. It's just a smart contract. And now that we got two more, we got on Ethereum Fair and we have it on Ethereum POW, the proof of work version. And now when Pulse Chain launches, we're going to have a Pulse Chain version. So anybody who had Hex prior now has coins on 3 chains and a 4th one coming up. Owen Schroyer hosts the War Room on InfoWars, much more tolerable than watching Alex. Yeah, I watch this stuff too. Yeah, I heard someone say recently that you shouldn't be trying to make profits from privacy cryptos. Just hold it to use it. That was me. Yeah, privacy coin. Okay, the problem with privacy coins is that they're private. Really easy to pump and dump that shit, right? Nobody knows the wallets that have the coins. I think that's one of the reasons why the Crypto Vigilante likes to use privacy coins, because they can accumulate over a given amount of time, and then they can pump the hell out of the coin and just dump on the heads of the people that come in after them. And that's one of the reasons why I love open blockchain. As far as an investment product, it's great. Just got to be careful that you don't share your addresses around or let people know your addresses. Like mine, I mean, my Hex is open. Everyone knows my address. One of my addresses, just one of them. It's okay with me. Go ahead, go take a look. I'm not going to share it with you, but if you know how to do chain analytics, you can find my stuff. I'm just a dolphin. I'm not one of these big sharks or anything in Hex. Will Pulse Chain launch before the nuclear Armageddon? I sure hope so. I feel Alex Jones is even milquetoast compared to the stuff I've seen. Yeah, exactly. It's just that he's one of the biggest. He's been around a long time. He went after the people. He went after the people on the inner circle, right? He's constantly going after them. He'd go to all the events. He'd stand there with his signs and screaming at them as they drove by in their cars. He pissed off the wrong people. I like the Reese reports on AJ's channel. Cool Pulse games. I love the new Italian Prime Minister. Warhammer, she's something else. She's something else. But I heard she's still related to the WEF, which disappoints me. Yeah, the link's right below. Hopefully that takes it to the right one. Look at the candidates in the current races. Like having to pick between Oz and Fetterman is a real choice. We are the A-class candidates. You're not lying. There you go. Pulse gains collagen. That's the other thing you take to stay youthful. I don't take it. I'm fat. I've already got that youthful look. Oh, God. It would be great if RH Wallet had a privacy option. George Chops, wouldn't that be cool? That would be cool. I know the Aurochs one. Check out it's not private, but they got a lot of cool features. Check them out. Do you recommend any vitamin D and C, zinc supplement, any specific brand? Warhammer, I take so many things. I take probably about 15 things because I'm trying to repair my kidneys because I have kidney disease. I was supposed to get my blood tested today, but the lab didn't have the globular flow test that I need to get done. That's the one that checks to see what kind of output your kidneys are doing. Last year when I had mine done, it was in the 60s. It was like 67% or something. And that was kind of scary to me at my age. I'm already down that low. So that's another reason to give up sugar, stay away from carbs. And that's a great test to tell you what's going on. But I recommend, maybe I'll do a show one night and show you guys everything that I take and explain why each thing I take. But I've been feeling, fabulous compared to what I was when I got back from the trip. On vacation, you're eating out, you're eating rich. I had gelato like every other day for 2 months. Love you, Italy, and hate you at the same time. Look at like having to pick, the spray, Corey. The spray is easy, but even the powder one is so simple. It doesn't even taste like anything. Just tastes a little bit gritty when you drink it down. Bobby, thank you. Appreciate that. Absolutely, it's safe for kids. Absolutely. I got the spray one, but the spray one's a little bit pricey for what you get. You know, I like the powder because it lasts a long time. I keep getting off work late. Good reading, Randy in chat. Peppy, welcome. No problem. I'm here to share. Or is she related to them? Damn. What are you talking about, Warhammer? Hey, Ben. Good to see you. Thanks for messaging me. You too, Warhammer. I know you messaged me. You got natural Botox. Yeah. The puffy Botox. You're funny. Oh God. Yeah. The kidneys suck. It's terrible. You know, it's just eating like crap. I grew up in a family. Listen, guys, my dad was a chocolatier. You know, we had a candy shop. So sugar was part of my life. If it was dinner time, my dad would be like, yeah, just go downstairs and get some chocolate and come back with a big bowl of chocolate, you know, peanut brittle, whatever else you could think of. That's what my life was like. And it was all handmade, top quality. Did you see the RH tweet about gas and validators? He was low-key telling people how to exploit a certain... No, I didn't see that tweet. No. I can't drive fast, man. I look, I got my apple cider vinegar. This is another thing to do. Apple cider vinegar. For people with kidney issues, wake up in the morning, drink a big glass with lemon, really heavy lemon water. It helps dissolve kidney stones. Kidney stones stink, guys. You don't want them. I've had 4. You don't want to get those things. Yes, stay away from that garbage. I'm not going to say the name because I still want to keep my channel, but stay away from it. Fasting also helps so much mentality and body gets to detox and clean itself. Yes. And we have autophagy. And autophagy, what your body does after a certain amount of time, it's generally, I think it's like 18 hours, your body starts going in and gets rid of the dead cells and clears them out. And if you keep eating and you don't fast at all, your body has no chance to really go in and clean out. So if you don't want to fast on intermittent fasting like I do, you can just do a whole day fast once every 2 or 3 weeks. That'll be good. I'm not saying it's perfect, but everyone's got to do what they're good at, with what they can handle. You think silver gonna? Well, it depends, Daniel. It depends on the inflation. If inflation continues, sure. If the gold to silver ratio depegs, it goes nuts. Right now, it's at 87 ounces of silver per 1 ounce of gold. In the ground value is 10 ounces of silver per 1 ounce of gold. If it goes back to that and gold keeps going up, easy. It could happen easy. The problem is we got all this paper gold and silver that's ruining the price. You know, but that's why when you try to go buy a physical ounce of silver right now, you're not going to pay $19 for that coin. The coin's going to cost you probably $28 to $30 for that coin, because everyone who knows about physical silver and gold, they don't want the paper one. They want the real stuff. So if you do want physical bullion, down below, check it out. Can-Am Bullion. My buddy's up in Canada, but he delivers the US and Canada. Impossible to keep healthy on trips. So much good food to try. Lights out. Absolutely. Oh man. You know what? Some good stuff was breakfast. I'm really surprised. I was really surprised, but I loved breakfast in Scotland. Haggis and the pudding. This stuff, I never thought I would enjoy it, but man, Scotland the food was great. Yes, I know about dry fast. I pass the coffee. Yeah, I don't know, man. Plus, I have kidney issues. I don't think it's. I think I need to keep them flushed. Zen is the next Hex. Let the haters hate. Jack Levin is a genius. Tone. That's cool. I mean, I'm not hating. I love the drama, but I'm not hating. Minting on Polygon for 3 suns. Yeah, that's cheap. 16.8. No, I do 18.6. Tedward. 18.6. So my breakfast, I usually eat something around 10 a.m. and then I'm supposed to be done by 6. But what happens is 16. So it is 16.8. I used to do 18.6, but now I do 16.8. It was just easier. Waters above. I've heard him talk on a few key points with health. Yeah. We had some private chats. I got to get him back on because he's got the stuff talking about the upcoming lunar eclipse, and here in October, and I think in 2 weeks we have the solar eclipse. Putting Guru, you hear me talk really fast. I'm a pretty healthy guy, and I recently found a new probiotic called yourbiotic.com. I highly recommend for some $60 a month. May seem pricey, but so is cancer. So pick your battles. Yeah, absolutely. Probiotics are great. One of my favorite foods is papaya, because papaya is everywhere here, and I just love grabbing some of that, throw some lemon juice on it. Good stuff. That's why I say I don't do keto, because I still like my fruits. I still like oranges and things like that. So reviews are great and help me with the afternoon sluggishness. I don't like the drama, but it's good to know others. Yeah, others' colors. Yeah, this really uncovered a lot of folks, right? Is it the new pulse bank in the window? No, it's Caja de Ojoros. Corrections, yourbiotics.com. I don't sell it, and I won't get it again. Yeah, no problem. Papaya salad. Oh man, green papaya salad. The Thai way. I don't know. Do you guys do it in the Philippines as well, Marion? The green papaya salad. Love it. Keto is a punishment. Yeah, especially the sweets. Oh my God, I cannot stand erythritol. If you guys have never had erythritol, it's the most terrible tasting sweetener around. Just absolutely horrible, in my opinion. All right, let's go look at the charts, because we didn't do those last night because we were too much into the chat. Here's Hedron first. This is Hedron on the weekly. We still have the green. Yeah, it looks like we're poised to do this nice cup and handle. Look at that cup and handle. Beautiful. Let's see where we're on the daily. Well, we do have a sell indicator yesterday, confirmed sell indicator. So I forgot who was mentioned earlier, but they sold on the red indicator, and now you're buying back you could have bought back today at about a 20 something percent, 25% discount. Nice. But you had to be there to catch that candle. Now the AI has dropped below, so it's gone negative on the daily, and the demand index is still looking good. But just remember, I'm going to remind you guys that just because the Aurochs indicator went red doesn't really mean anything in a buy the rumor, sell the news event. So what's going on with Hedron is huge. And over the next couple of weeks, you're going to see a lot of people coming into Hedron. And I think it could push the price up. It's not guaranteed, but it's got two big things. You got the Maximus Dow guys coming in, buying up, or people are going to be sending their Hedron to the Maximus Dow contract. And then on top of that, you have the first big auctions coming out. The auctions have already started. You can already participate. There's a few, but right now, nothing compared to what it's going to be. I think it's in the 17th. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. November 17th is when it's going to go nuts as far as the auctions are concerned. Okay, Hex. This is on the weekly. We still have the buy on the weekly. Here's our stable coin. We've been stable now going back to 13 June. We did have that little bump there for a little while. I don't know why it went up. I think it was just people buying, big buyers coming in. The AI is still looking good. Demand index, we need to get that up over this line. And on the daily, still green on the daily. Geez, it's almost 3 weeks. Hex hasn't looked this good in a long time. We might be nearing the bottom. ETH, we got to sell now, 5 weeks. So right after the buy the rumor, sell the news event that ETH had, this was the peak of it. And then I think it actually happened right here. And then people just started to sell off. And now we have another leg down. We're probably going to get another leg down, depending on how the stock market goes. I think November is going to be overall ugly month for everything, especially if war breaks out. Let's hope it doesn't, but it's looking kind of likely, right? Freaking hate war. Here we go. We got to sell now on the daily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bitcoin. We got the buy on the weekly. But like Hex, the buy signal actually is higher than what the price is currently. Let's see the daily. Oh, we got to sell on the daily, and that was a pretty good candle. So it said sell at 19.5 about, and right now we're at 19.30. So you're $500 difference, $500 move. Alrighty. Look at all the. Here we go. Wow, you guys are going up there. Here we go. George Chop says one of the best probiotics is sauerkraut. Yes, it is. My Polish and German heritage loves sauerkraut. Love it, and it's easy to make at home, guys. It's not difficult. Yeah, keto is not for me. I got the keto flu during the lockdowns in 2020. Yeah, 2020 before we moved to Mexico. I got so sick. Oh man. Speaking of oranges, there's about to be a big shortage. Really? Interesting. I don't have any issues here. Panama's loaded with oranges. Did you guys know that in the orange trees that the oranges are green and they stay green and it takes them, they have to get overripe to turn orange? I was at my friend's house the other day and they have like 200 orange trees of all different varieties and all the oranges were just dark green. I lived in Florida, but I didn't live next to the orange orchards. Keto haters. Yes, I make a lot of it there. Hard to find papaya here, though. Yeah, I know. You guys get that GMO papaya, the one that comes from Hawaii. Here in sorry, whoever messaged from Hawaii, the papayas here are giant, and they're not GMO. They're the real deal, and they're everywhere. Randy, are you more bullish on PulseX than Pulse short term, 1 to 3 years? Yes, I am. I think Pulse Chain is going to come out the gate really fast, but it's going to slow down. It'll win in the long run. But I think PulseX is going to come out really slow, but pass. It'll get really exciting probably about a year in for PulseX. Good day. Good day, Hex Down Under. We had a guy in Telegram group yesterday saying Zen is the new Hex, about $1,000. He's doing great. Whoa, that's what you call FOMO. You never buy that much if you got it for free. In the future, if there are millions of dollars being dumped each day from early stakers and stakers from now, you will need the equal amount of buyers, but that's going to be hard, right? Are we talking about Hexohan? If there are millions of dollars being dumped each day from early stakers and stakers from now, you will need the equal amount of buyers. That's going to be hard, right? Well, the thing that's happening with Hex is that the liquid amount of Hex is just dwindling. There's less and less and less in the market because the old school, the OG Hexkins are taking their Hex and they're restaking it out 15 years to maximize their Hex stakes and to get back their T-shares that they lost. Like me, I lost 50 T-shares this over the last year and a half or so. So I'd like to regain those T-shares, and we do have a big Hex stake coming out over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to take a good chunk of that, throw it out 15 years in order to try to reclaim some of those T-shares. So we'll see how that works out. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much. I mean, most people I know, they're just selling their yield. So if they earn 20% or 30%, they sell some of that and then they restake their principal. Has anyone heard of Messier M87 smart contract trying to be a tornado cash? No, I haven't, Daniel. I haven't heard about that one. But that'd be cool. We kind of need something like that. And they should be anon. What would be best is that people who build stuff like that should be anon. Stop being public on things that want to keep things private, because then you got a big target on your back and they might be coming for you. I'm glad to grab more Hex this month too. My monthly shopping, yeah. Yep. It could be. There could be. I mean, there are going to be some people that are going to dump, but wouldn't it be wise to wait until the bull market? We're in a bear market. This isn't the time to be selling stuff. World War II ended on 11/11 at 11 a.m. That's numerology for you. They love to do that shit. Sauerkraut and pickles, best gut health, inflammation reduction, fixing leaky gut issues, etc. Probiotics, and those are natural probiotics. If I'm getting 2x, 3x of Hex or stake in the future, as well as 10x the price, how would you balance the seller pressure? It's worth 30x. How would I balance the sell pressure? I don't know, just like any other asset, just let it ride, man. There's going to be with the reason why Hex is different is because we have the T-share. And as the T-share gets more expensive, it gets more and more difficult to get the deflationary T-shares. So people are going to be fighting to get the T-shares and fighting to keep their T-shares because, frankly, I don't want to not be a dolphin. I don't want to lose my dolphin station. So, and something made that very easy. What's making that easy for me is the fact that I get paid Hedron. To me, Hedron is the more liquid asset. I don't need to sell my Hex. I can keep my T-shares. So get my T-shares, punt them out 15 years. Even though I only get 1x return with the Hedron for the new stakes, it's still something. It's a considerable amount of money, especially if Hedron keeps the pace with the Hex price. And I hope it does, even if it's only 1/100th or something. Keep those T-shares, get paid. You're going to restake using Hedron, right? Yeah. Tedward, damn straight. The thing I miss most about living in Mexico is all the fruit trees we have in the backyard, the markets. Fruit here in the States doesn't come close. No, it doesn't. There's something about the tropics. It's so freaking juicy and tasty. Later, Randy, power's out here and this room's getting hot. Oh, man. Sorry. You're in Europe? Randy, what is the fast way I can make some money online? TDM 10, fast way to make money online. Learn a skill and start marketing that skill. Fiverr is a good place to get started. My wife is a self-taught graphic designer, and she makes a couple grand a month just making images for clients. What I do is I help companies do their marketing. Like I'm a consultant for companies. So that's how I get paid. And then I also have sponsors for my show, and that brings in some money so I don't have to sell my crypto. It's all different ways to make money online, guys. But I've been building my brand since 2011. I didn't get here overnight. I wish I would have started earlier. Like I wish I would have gotten into Twitter in 2006, but I didn't. 15-year stakes just really concern me because it also means you must keep that wallet secure for 15 years. PNW, use Hedron. If you have an issue with that, use the HSI stakes on Hedron, which you can sell at any time because you can switch it to an NFT and sell that NFT to the ICOSA contract and get ICOSA, which you can then sell on Uniswap and cash out anytime you want. It's a couple steps, but I made a video on it. Check it out. Corey Costa stream on Twitter, a complete shit show. I'm happy with Randy's Serenity. Really? Well, I like Corey. What happened? My coworkers say it's gross. They don't know how good it is inside the gut and how good it tastes. Demo papaya. Do you think Hex on ETH is over once PHEX comes out? After all, the whole point for P-Chain is for the price of gas on ETH. No, it's not over. Look, I still have my Hex on Ethereum Fair. I still have my Hex on Ethereum Proof of Work. I'll still have my Hex on Ethereum, the traditional Ethereum. I'll have Hex on Pulse Chain. And I wouldn't doubt it if someone else came out with a system state fork of Ethereum 2.0 in the future. We might have a fifth chain. As long as people go and they put some liquidity on the coin, it's going to be worth something. You saw it already happen with ETH Proof of Work and Ethereum Fair. Let's look at the price. Here, I'll do it on here so you guys can see it. Look at Hedron because it's a perfect example of a coin. Let me get this off of here. So this is Hedron on Dex Screener, and this grayed out Ethereum is the traditional Ethereum. So we see the price is 503562, the current price. But if we go down, you have this one. Let's use this one right here. This is Ethereum Fair. The current price of Hedron is 601032. So if you have a billion Hedron, it's worth $103 currently on Ethereum Fair. Now Ethereum POW, it's that's the Hex price. Here's Hedron price, or 7 zeros, 5376. So you got like $53, 53.76 if you have a billion Hedron over on Ethereum POW. So that's just how it works, guys. As long as there's liquidity, you're going to have a price. That's how we do so well in crypto. Because there's always people out there that are going to put up liquidity. Why do they put up liquidity? Because they're going to make the fees by being a liquidity provider. Let me see. Man, you guys move quick. Everyone's asking Marion where she's at. She's in the US. Lights out. It's funny how keeping your sea creature rank is so effective. I don't want to lose mine either. Exactly. Exactly. Kimchi and Korean soybean paste, definitely not pleasant to smell. Pulse gains, my oh man. Yes. My nephews are half Korean, so they get their they get plenty of Korean food. Oh, it's the guests. Yeah. Sometimes okay, so it's great having other people on your show, but it can turn into a shit show real quick, right? Especially the more guests that you have. That's why this show at night is just going to be me. Once in a while, I have someone like Waters Above come on, but he likes to stream a little bit earlier, so it'll be like 9 p.m. on the East Coast or something. But overall, I want to keep this show itself to just me. Now I'll do another show during the day. It's going to be a gold show. I'm talking to some guys about doing a car show, a show talking about cars and things. And cool, we'll keep them separate. I don't really want to mix them in. Let's keep Randy's show separate. It's fun. And you guys are like family now. So that's in San Diego. Paul, been helping Mod and Corey's chat this evening. Been a wild one. Yeah. Just throwing out the 2 Filipina capitals of the U.S. The Lumpia capitals. Corey's show tonight was talking about Jack with Zen, but the chat got a little heated with off-topic commentary. Talking points were solid, though. Cool. Is it safe to interact with both of those ETH chains? Absolutely, Warhammer. Absolutely. For Ethereum Fair, you use Uniswap. They have their own version of Uniswap. You got to find it, go to their Twitter or go to their Telegram. And for Ethereum POW, you got to use Kyber network to trade. Looking at reviews of Zeolite where they are claiming heavy metals within the product, and one stating he had tested 0 for lead. After taking it, he had a rise in lead on his next test. Just saying. Yeah. The thing with Zeolite, it's natural, right? You're pretty much eating volcanic dirt, and what happens is that it's got microscopic. It wraps around and attracts heavy metals, and then you pass them. That's the whole point of Zeolite. Yeah, you got 500 reviews, and you're always going to have 5 or 6. No different than us in the Hex community. Now, last time I visited, I regret not trying Paseos. Not heard they changed their name. Randy, at what point did you know that you wanted to do with your life? Daniel, whoa. Well, I read Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki in 1999. What's 99? 98. Right before I got out of the Navy. And I realized right away that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I just didn't know how to do it. And I didn't have a mentor. What changed things was when I started having mentors. And I never had a mentor until I got to Panama. And I came here in 2011. So I was a lost cause, man. I was reading, educating myself, that kind of stuff, nonstop. But I didn't get ahead until I came here and I got mentors. And within a very short amount of time, I excelled and did what I wanted to do. I've always been really good speaking. I've always been really good writing. So social media was great for me. And I just grabbed a hold of it and rolled with it. And I'm getting paid from it ever since. Randy made it live. No replay gang today. Footsteps. Cool. We need a crypto cooking show. Hey, Human Hex Trafficker. Genius. Do it. Like I said, I'm doing the car one. I'm going to do the precious metals, economics, those kind of stuff. I'll make good kimchi, fried rice, and japchae. I don't know what that one is. But kimchi, man, that stuff's spicy. I'm not into rotten cabbage too much. Lots of wildlife crying. Hex Maxi's crying at other projects. And there's Robert Ganito and his gang of pooheads. Robert and his army in attack. Yeah. You can't win it all, guys. Yeah, Lumpia, the one thing that clogs up our hearts and makes us die young. Now, Crypto Alien, I haven't participated in Texan. If I get my free tokens, I will. Do they have E85 stations in Panama? E85, Daniel. What's that? E85. I don't know what that is. Is Lumpia the thin egg rolls? Yes, it is. I like Texan, but I view it as donating to a political cause, not investing in crypto. Yep, something like that. So for someone who that doesn't know much about Hedron, nothing about Icosa, and is sitting on some USDC but wants more Hex, what would your play be? I have a video on it, Anarcho-Capitalist. Go check. It's all about Icosa and all that, how to do it. It's in my videos. Check that out if you're interested. I even have a basic staking Hex video. First, watch that, and then watch the video about Icosa. Interesting to see if K4K and Sam will do a debate for Zen. I like to hear facts and not people's choosing sides without the facts first. I like both guys. I don't see what the tribalism is over it. You know, I've been well known in the Hex community to be the guy that I'll invest in anything as long as I like it. I mean, mine not thin though. I swear they take forever to make and seconds to finish. Yeah, they're so tiny. So you get these little tiny egg rolls. If you got little fingers, Kyber swap, yeah. Yeah, and they do go quick if you're talking about Lumpia. Yeah, nobody likes doing the dishes. There is way too much love in the crypto space. We need to pull back and take a breather. Are you being sarcastic? Thank you. Welcome. Sorry, E85 Arsenal. No. Thanks for being our mentor, buddy. Mr. Rock Jockey, I'll keep trying. What's up, fam? Randy, good job. Graphene, welcome. Marion's got the tiny little fingers. Man, moving up the sea creatures is so hard. Being a dolphin now is tough. Yeah, it's tough. Imagine last year. Last year it took millions to get up to be a dolphin. Now it's doable. I mean, if you stake everything over 10 years, you can do it for a fifth of the price, right? Or 24th of the price, something like that. A fifth of the price. Travelers is over Jack pretending to be Hexkin in order to farm the community. That pissed us off. That's what I was upset about. And but you know, I still claim my Zen. We'll be weird if I'm small and have big fingers. You know, my wife, she puts her hands up against mine and she's like this. I mean, I'm 6'2", so I got size 13 feet. I'm a big dude, man. As soon as we speak, we'll have that date sites start popping up in the chat. Yeah, they know where to come. Maybe Zeolite can help get the spike protein out of back. Davis, I'm not going to say it. You already said it. That's how I initially found out about it. Even though I didn't get the juice, there was a maid, one of the kids, what do you call them, nanny? The nanny was sitting there and she was asking me if I could get her some. And I'm like, what is that? And that's how I found out about it. And then I went down the rabbit hole. Have you guys seen Prince Charles sausage fingers? Jeff Burke always clowns on them. Yeah, they're always sticking together. Is stop over 1 million, need over 1,000 T-shares, correct? That's right, Corey. 250,000 to be a dolphin now with 1 max stake length. Whew. Crazy. All right, you guys, the Tinder guys found us. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. I'll be here tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Thursday. I have live stream with Crypto Kindness on Friday. I think tomorrow I'm also doing a show with Cabana. I think we're moving happy hour up till tomorrow, but I'm not quite sure if that's verified or not, but we'll see. Davis says, just picked it up and we'll keep you posted the honest review in a month for sure. Thank you, brother. Talk to you again. Steps. You're welcome, guys. Cheers.